Hello everyone, welcome back to CCNA Learner YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to configure side-to-side VPN on FTD that managed by FMC. Okay, we have the 5 steps we need to configure. The step 1 is the define primary interface. Step 2, config VPN topology, define policy for and config SLA monitor, and then attach the SLA monitor to the static route. Okay, now we go to the step 1. So on the overview, we go to device management, and then we click on the LTD device that we want to see the interface, what we have defined. Okay, we have 3 interface, WAN 1, WAN 2, and inside network interface. This is the interface that we have defined. Okay, now we move to the step 2, configure VPN topology on LTD. We go to device side-to-side VPN, and then we add VPN topology. Yes, we can put the VPN name, and then we choose right here you have endpoint node A and node B, right? So now we go to the node B. Node B is the LTD that at DC side, and node B is the LTD at DR side managed by FDM. So we click add. So we can put device name. Device name right here you can define LTD DC, and then we select interface outside. When we select interface outside, the IP address auto assign, right? So the protect network right here is the network address that you want to protect. So on the LTD right here, the protect network that we want to protect is inside interface. Okay, we can search. Yeah, inside interface, and then we add to the select network. We can click to see the subnet of inside interface. Okay, then move to node B and we click add. Node B is the device that managed by FDM, DR side. We can right here we choose the intranet, right? The device outside FMC. This means device at DR side. We can put the device name and then the IP address. IP address right here is the interface of WAN 1 interface or outside interface. Okay, you can see the IP interface outside. So we use this interface. Okay, and then the protect network. The protect network is the network that we want to protect at the outside, inside interface, inside network, subnet, right? Yes, and then we click add. So we can see available network right here is not yet create. You can create. This case I already create. The name network is remote network, and then we click add, and then click OK, and then save. Oh, maybe some configuration need to change or edit. So we click to IKE version 1 and IKE version 2. Right here I choose the IKE version 2. Okay, IKE version we have the default, but this case I use the password that I have defined. For pre-seal key, okay, pre-seal key with menu key, and then we put the key. Please make sure the key is the same to the other side when we configure the VPN at the DR. Each key are the same. And then we click Save. Okay, right here we keep the default setting. Okay, for the IKE method and IKE proposal, right? You can select within your default. So right here I have the defined VPN Pass2, and then I add the Pass2 that I defined to the setting. And then right here we leave the default configuration like a lifetime out and side, and then we click Save. Okay, after we create, we have the VPN Tuner, yes, node A and node B, and the VPN status is unknown. This means the connection not yet established between other side, right? Okay, so we move to the step 3, configure VPN policy traffic to tell the firewall for the VPN pass-through. We go to device, access policy, and then, okay, edit on the policy. Okay, we click add the rule. So you can put the rule name, allow VPN traffic, or whatever you want for the rule name. Right here I use the allow VPN traffic, and then insert the policy is under default or mandatory. Right here I use into mandatory. Okay, for the zone, this is the zone that you need to tell the firewall which zone that VPN will go through. So the zone right here is inside and outside. We select both destination and source. So the network available right here. You can search. In my case, I already create a network, right? Remote inside network and then remote network. We need to attach the network both of source and destination, and then we click add. Okay, after we create, we show right here. Yes, you can see the rule is number 1. So we move to the config/monitor, right? To monitor up down when to monitor when link up down. Right here we need to save the configuration first before you need to move the config/monitor. Okay, config/monitor to config/monitor object management, object and object management, right? So we scroll down and looking for the /monitors, and then we click add /monitor. You can put the name right here. I use ISP Monitor, and you can define any name what you want, right? What you need to see is the /monitor ID right here. You put a low value, high priority, low value, high priority. So you need to select the interface, right? Interface that you want to monitor is the interface outside on FTD DR, and then we select outside and we put the address. Okay, this is after we create, and then we move to the step 5, configure static route and attach the /monitor that we have created a moment. Okay, we go to device and device management, go to FTD device, and then routing, right? Move to the scroll down and move to the static route. Okay, you can click add route. So the interface right here is we use for static route is the outside interface, and then the network, right? Any IPv4, this means any IPv4 that you want to route in your network to the other side, or I can say the outside, and then we attach the /monitor that we have created into the static route to monitor link up or down. Okay, now we already finished all 5 steps on the FTD that managed by FDM. So we need to deploy, to apply, change, post the configuration what we have configured to the FTD from the FMC management. Okay, now complete, right? So we follow this step on FTD that managed by FDM, or we can say DRSI. Okay, this is the interface that we have defined outside two, and inside interface, right? Okay, so after we finish, we move to the step 2, define the VPN topology. We need to configure VPN Tuner, right? We go to device, side-to-side VPN. Okay, we click create the VPN tunnel. You can give the VPN name, and then the local access interface. Local access interface right here is the interface outside, right? Yes, interface outside, and then the local network. Local network is inside interface or inside network. Yeah, you can see all the subnet in the inside network. And then the remote address. Remote address right here is the interface that connected to the FTD DC. So the remote network, network right here is the network that you want, that I can say the inside interface on FTD DC. Right here, its name is the remote network, right? Yeah, you can select the remote network. Yeah, you can see the whole subnet, and then we click next. So right here, this is the IKE policy configuration. Right here, I choose the IKE version 2, the same DC size, and then this is the password that I had defined. Okay, encryption dash group. Yeah, you can see, and then we can use. Okay, right here you can use default, or you can define new. Right here, I just define new VPN Pass2, right? Dash and star. Okay, the preset key. The preset key right here is the preset key that you have assigned to the FTD DC. The preset key are the same. Okay, right here we leave blank default configuration like lifetime and size with unsigned, right? Yeah, you can see the interface, network, and remote peer. This is the information and configuration that we have set, right? Okay, after you verify, click finish to finish the setup VPN configuration. So define the VPN policy traffic, right? Okay, this is finished. So we go to define the policy for the VPN traffic. We go to the policy and then give the policy name. So the zone, yeah, the zone right here is the inside zone and outside zone. You need to select both, right? To tell the firewall. To tell the firewall for VPN traffic pass through, and then the network, right? Here you need to select the remote network and inside network. Okay, for port and other thing, keep blank, and move to the source and destination. You select the same inside and outside, and zone, inside network and remote network for the VPN pass through. Then we click OK. Yeah, you can show the diagram right here. Yeah, and then click OK to finish the config firewall policy. So step 4, config SLA monitor on the FTD that managed by FDM. Okay, go to object and then scroll down SLA monitor, right? Gives the name. Right here I said ISP monitor. So the monitor address, right? Yes, the address. The monitor address, the address that interface at DC side, and then the in target interface is outside, right? And then you click. After finish, you click OK. So we move to the step 5. Configure the static route with SLA monitor. This means attach SLA monitor to the static route. We go to routing and create static route. Give the name. You can give the name VPN route and the interface that you want to route to, right? Right here, I select the inside interface. Yeah, you can see, and then the gateway. You need to select gateway for routing, and then yes, you can attach the SLA monitor that we just created, right, to the static route. Okay, maybe some wrong. Let's check. Okay, right here I select the network wrong, right? Yes, please select the correct one. Okay, after we complete step 1 and step 5, we need to deploy the configuration to prove this configuration to the FTD. Yeah, you can review what's changed. This means when you push there are something that you can see, okay, the deployment complete. So we start to check and verify by ping from the FTD device DC to the FTD device DR, right? Yes, this is the IP peer of FTD DC or DR. Yeah, as I think you can see the ping is reachable, right? Yes. Okay, you can go to the DC device and ping to the FTD DR. Yeah, you can see to make the established, to make the VPN established, right? So now we go to the client. Client I have to for testing, right? So the first we need to the ping to the interface. The interface is connected direct to the FTD, DR and DC. Okay, we can ping to the interface, to inside interface. Yeah, inside interface. And then we start ping to, right? Where do you want to ping? So we need to ping to the client at the other side, the IP address .20, right? Yeah, you can see IP config right here. So I need to ping this PC, make sure this PC is can reachable each other, right? Right here, the ping not established, cannot don't reply. There is something wrong that we need to check, right? So we go to the FTD DC and show some comment that very useful when you troubleshooting. Okay, so running config crypto IKE version 2. Yeah, to see the configuration, right? Configuration for VPN that we have set. This is the command that very useful when you troubleshoot the site-to-site VPN and configuration inside. You don't need to go to the GUI and you just show the command and it will show all the information that you want. Yes, there are the peer information, right? The the IP peer and the archive that we configure. I recommend this comment is very useful when you troubleshoot VPN. Yeah, right here we can show the VPN session, right? Yes, we can see all the information and the peer is status ready. This means uh, the VPN app but cannot ping each other from the PCA to the PCB, right? So let uh, take a packet capture for the traffic. There is any block inside the policy on FTD that managed by FMC or FTD at the assigned node. Yes, you can use the command to packet capture, right? Yeah, the first IP is the IP address at the PCA, and the second IP is the IP address of the PCB at the DSI. Yeah, you can see. Okay, let's start the packet capture and packet capture and then detail all the traffic, right? So the traffic right here, you can see the result, right? All the result is up and the status is allowed. This means that the configuration policy both sides on HTTP there is no block. But why the PC cannot ping each other, right? Let's continue to troubleshoot. Yes, this is the packet capture at the RSI. The status is allowed the same, right? There is no block. The traffic is allowed pass through the VPN. Okay, let's ping again and ping -T, ping forever, right? To see the connection, but right here is the still unreachable. So we go to check some configuration that we have set on the FTD that managed by FTM, right? Go to the VPN tuner that we have config. Yeah, I see the VPN status up, right? Yeah, you can see the VPN is up but cannot ping each other. So you can go to the edit configuration VPN tuner. And then we go to the advanced, right? So go to the tuner. Yes, you need to check the access control VPN. This setting, if you enable this mean the traffic some case it hit the default policy, right? So any default policy on the HTTP mode by blocking, right? So the packet cannot reach to each other. One more thing, you need to check the firewall setting on the PC to make sure the firewall policy is turned it off. So right here the firewall is turned on, so we need to turn off. And then we start to ping again to make sure the client can ping each other, right? It should be work after we turn off the firewall. This is the default security feature of the window. Yeah, okay, after we turn off and then we move to the PCBs again, right? Okay, the ping is can reachable, right? So I have some setting that I want to show you on the VPN Pass1 and VPN Pass2 on the IKE policy and IKE proposal configuration on the FTD that managed by FDM, right? We go to the VPN and IKE v2 policy, right? This is the VPN Pass1 that I have defined. You can put a name and yeah, you can see right here, SHA, S, algorithm, SHA, and then group 14. Yeah, this is the setting, right? So IKE proposal, yes, IKE VPN Pass2. Yeah, you can see the configuration inside. And you go to the FTD managed by ADM. Also, yeah, this setting really quite the same. If you configure IKE policy and IKE proposal, both sides, the configuration must be the same. You cannot use the different one, otherwise it will not work when the VPN testing or VPN cannot establish with each other, right? Yeah, you need to make sure also. So this video is finished. So thank you for watching. I think this helpful for you. Don't forget subscribe to my YouTube channel. And next video I will create remote backup VPN. Thank you.